Welcome to the fascinating world of molecular bonds. Everything around us, from the air we breathe to the food we eat, is made up of molecules held together by these invisible forces. It's like a secret language that atoms use to stick together and form all the amazing substances we know and love. Today we'll explore 6 incredible reactions and see how molecules come together in each one. We'll dive into the heart of these reactions and uncover the dance of electrons as molecules break apart and new bonds are formed. Get ready for some serious science, because things are about to get fascinating. You know, when I was a kid I had this chemistry set. It was so cool. I mixed baking soda and vinegar and boom! A volcano erupted right in my kitchen. Little did I know, I was witnessing the power of molecular bonds. So, get ready to unleash your inner scientist as we embark on this awesome adventure together. Our first stop takes us on a journey inside a plant. Plants, those green machines, have this incredible ability to capture sunlight and turn it into energy through a process called photosynthesis. Now let's zoom in on those chloroplasts, the tiny factories where the magic happens. Here, carbon dioxide from the air and water from the soil are like the main ingredients in our recipe. They mingle and mix, but it's the sunlight that acts as the chef's special ingredient, providing the energy to break and form bonds. And voila, we get glucose, the plant's sugary fuel, and oxygen, the life-giving gas we breathe. It's like a beautiful exchange of gifts between plants and us. Imagine, all thanks to the power of molecular bonds, plants are creating the very air we breathe and the food we eat. That's something to chew on. Next up, let's turn up the heat and talk about combustion. Whether it's a roaring bonfire or the engine in your car, combustion is all about breaking bonds and releasing energy in the form of heat and light. Imagine a hydrocarbon like methane, natural gas, meeting up with oxygen. It's like a dance floor where they get close and personal. With a spark or a flame to get things started, those bonds between carbon and hydrogen in the hydrocarbon break apart, eager to pair up with oxygen. This molecular tango creates new bonds, forming carbon dioxide and water vapor, and releasing a tremendous amount of energy. It's this energy that keeps us warm and powers our world. You know that reddish-brown coating that forms on iron objects left out in the rain? That's rust, and it's a perfect example of a slow but steady chemical reaction called oxidation. Picture this: iron atoms on the surface of a nail exposed to the elements. Along comes oxygen from the air and water vapor, eager to mingle. They interact with the iron atoms and electrons start switching partners. This electron exchange leads to the formation of iron oxide, better known as rust. Rust is like a slow and steady transformation, changing the very nature of iron. It's a reminder that even seemingly solid objects can undergo fascinating changes at the molecular level. Remember how plants split water during photosynthesis? Well, we can do something similar in the lab using a process called electrolysis. It's like we're playing molecular matchmaker, but instead of sunlight, we're using electricity. Imagine a container of water with 2 electrodes dipped in. When we pass an electric current through the water, something amazing happens. The electrical energy splits those water molecules apart, breaking the bonds between hydrogen and oxygen atoms. Bubbles start to rise. That's hydrogen gas at one electrode and oxygen gas at the other. We've successfully separated water into its elemental components. Now, let's dive into the world of acids and bases. You know how lemon juice is sour and baking soda is bitter? That's because of their chemical nature. Lemons are acidic and baking soda is basic. When an acid and a base meet, they react in a process called neutralization. It's like a chemical handshake where they neutralize each other's extreme properties. Imagine a strong acid like hydrochloric acid, HCl, coming into contact with a strong base like sodium hydroxide, NaOH. The hydrogen ions from the acid and the hydroxide ions from the base combine to form something we all know, water H2O. The remaining ions, in this case sodium Na+ and chloride Cl, also come together to form a salt like table salt, NaCl. It's a beautiful example of balance and harmony in the world of chemistry. Hold on to your hats, because our final reaction is going to heat things up. We're talking about the reaction between quicklime, also known as calcium oxide, TiO, and water H2O. Quicklime is a white powdery substance that's been used for centuries in construction and other applications. When you add water to quicklime, get ready for some action. The reaction is highly exothermic, meaning it releases a lot of heat. As the calcium oxide molecules bond with water molecules, they form calcium hydroxide, also known as slaked lime. This process releases so much energy that the mixture can actually heat up to the point of boiling. It's a dramatic demonstration of the power hidden within chemical bonds. And there you have it, 6 amazing molecular bonds in action. From the air we breathe to the energy that powers our world, molecular bonds are at the heart of it all. It's like a secret language that governs the interactions of everything around us. Stay curious and keep exploring the wonders of science. There's always something new to discover, and the more we learn about the world, the more amazing it becomes. Who knows what other incredible reactions and molecular marvels are waiting to be uncovered? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting science videos. Until next time, keep those brain cells buzzing.